Hi my dear friends, welcome to Finvest Talks. Today we will talk about the latest EPFO rules which was published on 14th of October, EPFO 3.0. Before going to that, I'll just wanted to recollect your memory. You go back 20 years around or so, if you have been still young, and at least I have experienced parents, uncle, aunt, those who have been working in some organization used to quit job only to get the PF money to marry off their daughters, marry off their sons, construct a house, going for new project, kind of a thing. By doing so, immediately they must have fulfilled their needs. But what has happened? By being in a private job, aftermath of 2004, many people don't have pension also, even if they are in government service. What would happen if they wipe off every ounce of money, every small amount of money in the EPFO? They will be left with a very little retirement corpus. So what will happen? Post retirement, they will be having a very little corpus. They may have to work again, otherwise they may have to depend on their children. That is the exact reason the government has been refining the EPFO rules time to time. On one hand, they want to facilitate the immediate needs and then allow the employees to get their money for their needs like education, building house, marriage and all. On the other hand, they want to ensure their population would not be left without any retirement corpus. With these two objectives, in my opinion, EPFO has been revising the rules. The latest one is EPFO 3.0, and we will see exactly what all those rules, what all the new changes have come, and then what all the restrictions have come. Please stay till end of video. Please subscribe, comment and share. Let us go to the video now. Friends, EPFO 3.0, that is Reforms 2025, Simplified Withdrawals and Digital Transformation. That is what the aim of government. By looking at the circular, we will just see what all those. Friends, EPFO 3.0 essentially made two differences. One is that simplified withdrawal whilst in service. Second is that put some restrictions if you are going premature retirement or before retirement. If you are quitting the job, government is putting some restrictions on it, and majoritarily government has relaxed whilst in service withdrawal to a large extent. We will see what all those. You must have gone through old one, that is 13 complex provisions were there, and needs, they have specified different needs for earlier one. Now they have boiled down to essentially three withdrawal types. One is that essential need, housing need, special circumstances, enhanced access while keeping retirement corpus intact. That is the crux of the one, my dear friends. So essential needs, housing needs, special circumstances. And they have also standardized withdrawal limits. Earlier, the withdrawals were restricted by way of different rules and different service tenures. For example, for marriage, 50% of the employee share with interest. For illness, 6 months wages DA or employee share with interest. For example, marriage 7 years, and for house construction 5 years of membership was required. So there are two restrictions. One is that what is the percentage you can withdraw. Second is that how many years service you have put up. So those two restrictions were there, and these are all some of the restrictions I am telling before. Now let us concentrate what is new. Minimum service reduced to 12 months. If you are 12 months in service, you can go for withdrawals. That is liberalized limits also they have given. For education, 10 withdrawals. 10 times means 10 times you can go for withdrawal. So supposing you have got 2 kids, so for one kid you can go for 5 times, another kid you can go for 5 times. So because the people are educating their children, beyond the graduation level also. Even for higher secondary, people are spending a lot of money. That's why education, they made it 10 times. And for marriage, 5 times, my dear friends. 5 times means what? It may be for your children, it may be for your sister, it may be for somebody. But this marriage also 5 times they have increased. And how much you can withdraw is very, there was a lot of argument to and fro going on in social media, and EPFO has given very clear clarification. It is up to 100% of eligible balance. It means what? 75% after minimum balance. 25% is the minimum balance, will accrue with EPFO interest rate currently 8.25% for financial year 24-25. So new rule says 25% of EPFO contribution must remain in account as a minimum balance withdrawals after withdrawals. So 75% whatever the corpus left out, that is the up to that 75%, that is 100% of 75% you can withdraw. So that is the new rule, standardized withdrawal limits have given. Then special circumstances. Before, mandatory justification needed, natural calamity, unemployment, documentation, all those needed. As per the new rule, withdraw without any without assigning any reasons, no mandatory justification required. 25% if you keep the minimum balance maintained for compounding benefits, you are allowed to withdraw. And supports high value retirement corpus. Yes, my dear friends, I told you in the introduction, government is aiming to emphasis on retirement. It means you should have some respectable amount corpus while retiring. Full and final settlement. This is also some contentious issue. Earlier it was 2 months. After 2 months you can withdraw the entire premature settlement. Now the government has made it to 12 months. My dear friends, there may be some logic behind it. Earlier, final settlement after 2 months of employment, pension withdrawal after 2 months it was there. Now, the government has made 2 conditions. One is for the premature final settlement. Suppose if I am 50, if I am withdrawing, if I am retiring even before my retirement age 58. So, at the time, 12 months should be the lock-in period before I withdraw the entire amount. And then pension withdrawal from 2 months to 36 months they have made. So it is whatever the pension amount is there, the EPFO pension accrual corpus, if you don't want that, if there is an unemployment for continuously for 36 months, then only you can withdraw. So there may be some logic behind it. Government also clarified it is standing on their decision. So government wants people to continue their pension so that because the population is aging, in another 30 or 40, 20 or 30 years, there will be more aged people than youngsters. At that time, this aged population should not be left without any corpus. That may be the reason. That is my personal opinion. And you can meet your urgent requirements without compromising on retirement whilst in net you are going to keep only 25% as for the final settlement if you are planning to do. No previous employer approval. This is a wonderful new initiative has come. Before, what has happened? While shifting from old job to new job, you required old employer's approval or intervention, whatever term you call. But now, if you have UAN, that is the universal account number linked with Aadhaar, you will not require old employer approval or intervention automatically. It will be moved to the new employer. You have to just give a UAN to the new employer. It is a welcome move, my dear friends. So no need to go for the previous employer. Face authentication and UAN activation. My dear friends, earlier for withdrawal up to 1 lakh rupees, Aadhaar OTP was sufficient. Now up to 5 lakhs. If you got a face authentication technology, it is a very secure services, and FAT enabled UAN activation via Umang app. If you got, definitely up to 5 lakhs rupees, you can withdraw immediately. And no employer approval needed, as I told earlier. Zero documentation for partial withdrawal, and 100% auto settlement envisioned. Simplification ensues, ease of living. And EPFO 3.0 digital transformation, government has made member centric digital framework that is via Umang app. So I do not repeat it again. So authentication up to 5 lakhs rather than Aadhaar OTP, which has been up to 1 lakh. Doorstep digital life certificate via India Post Payment Bank, that has been enabled, and faster multilingual self-service for 30 crore members, and it is also what you call as multilingual, any language you can go. And the impact is that faster claim and withdrawals, zero paperwork, fully automated, multilingual services they are offering to 30 crore members. EPFO is now simpler, smarter and member focused. And some of the inputs and the government will review, and I sincerely hope that government will review in the due course of time, and they will come up with any modification required, because the EPFO has been refining their the withdrawal rules quite often. Earlier it was 2016, they said that again they have tightened that pension rule. Now they have come up with the 12 months and 36 months with justification. So that's it, my dear friends. If you really liked it, if you have any opinion, please put it in comment box. That will be very helpful. Please subscribe, comment and share. That will keep me motivated by coming up with the new videos. What all the videos you require, that also you can put it. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Signing off, Prashant.